Hi everybody, welcome back to Heavens of Sorcery, episode 19 with me, Sid, and I'm here in the Aether where I have been collecting golden acorns. Harder to get than you would actually imagine, because I tried chopping the trees down, didn't really make a great deal of difference. You actually get skyroot logs out of them, they don't give you any fancy logger out like that, so yeah, had to just basically keep touring around trees and collecting any that fell, which was, oh hello. Pardon me. I'm getting that flower. And also, whenever I see that, I'm grabbing that stuff as well, because they're just, useful at the moment. Although, hopefully, as a result of today's work, we are not going to have the same hardship gathering ores and things. That's the theory, because if we have a look at, say, let's have a look at ore, shall we, and go for, you've got these blue skies ores, emerald, moonstone, ventium, horizon, all of those, but in terms of copper, there must be, hang on, let me just, I'm sure that there's supposed to be some copper ores, copper, how? There's got to be some way of getting these ores easier than having to faff around all the time with nuggets. But the nice thing is that we have now got a quest which will give us the items that will ultimately allow us to unlock 2 new dimensions, and with a bit of luck, those 3 items there, as a, let me get over here, with a blueberry, a rune of water, a rune of fire, we'll give it a rune of spring, blah blah blah, lots of runes. We've got lots of stuff going on in here, and we are going to take this and we're going to go and do a little bit of Britannia. That will allow us to make an enchanter, altar, whatever that is, which will allow us to then make a flint and stone, which I actually presumably I should get one of those as well. I'm going to assume that that is gathered. Oh, I need some gravel, and we're going to need a little bit of, come on, there you go, one of them I presume. We're going to have to dig this a little bit, dig till I get a flint, and try again. There we go, that's what we wanted. I'll just have to dig that anyway, so that's fine. And do we just take one of those and one of those? Yeah, there we go, and then that can go away. And while we're at it, we can actually get rid of you and you, keep hold of that. We can drop the blue air cloud in there, bit of glowstone, mob drop, nope, one of them. That's technically a mob drop, but it's, I don't really think of a flower as a mob for some strange reason. Right, where were we? Back to Britannia. Boom. And we can get the runes together. Now, I pulled everything else we need together for this quest item. The only thing we're missing is the Rune of Spring. And to do the Rune of Spring, we are going to need to make, oops, hello, gimme, thank you. We are going to need to start off with, damn it, need a crafting bench. God damn it! Right, let me put that away. I need to take those. I should have made those up beforehand. It's just a grid of 8 on a crafting bench, but I didn't. So there you go. Such is life. Let's get on with it and just deal with it. Right, a crafting bench. You need, for the Rune of Water, you need one of these jars. I don't know. And then that should be everything. I think I've got everything for the Rune of Fire, and combined with the two of those, that will allow me to get the Rune of Spring. Fingers crossed anyway. Okay. Let's get back up here, and we are going to go jar, that, and that. We are definitely going to need, we don't need you. We're going to need one of those and one of those. This is a fairly low mana rune, so we're not onto the 7 deadly sins yet. Nothing has asked for those, so that's something to be thankful for. We've just got the seasonal ones. So, give this a moment, and boop, 1 Rune of Water. Then come back over here, and we need the magma block, the ember crystal, some chili, that and that. And those will make Rune of Fire. I love the fact that chili powder is a main part of this recipe. Instead of the Rune of Fire, it's a Ring of Fire. No. Behave myself. Right. And eventually we'll have this. I'm so looking forward to getting a new dimension to explore. I'm just, you know, new things to do. And then you need a Rune of Fire, Rune of Fire, those and that will give us the Rune of Spring. 3 and 1 of those. Now this is, might not take that long, I don't know. The higher tier runes tend to take a little bit longer to craft, so once we've got the Rune of Spring, that will give us the everything we need to make this. We've got the enchantment table. I do need to build that before we go off to the other dimension. We've got all of these items. That will make the altar. We put the altar in there to get a zeal lighter, and that gives us spawn dimensions based on zeal fire, and it's light blue sky portals apparently. I'm sure we'll find out more about that once we've actually done it. But the nice thing with, and it's a really nice thing they've added to Britannia, is the ability to not waste and use up the runes when you make other runes. That was always such a ball ache. Anyway, let us carry on. It is night time, so what we will probably end up doing to start off with is go and just put some of this stuff away. Bloop, bloop, and bloop. We don't really need any of that now. I am going to very quickly sleep the night off, so we can go into the Misty World at sunset, because what we'll do is we'll use the hammock. Got to wait for it to become daytime. And while we're doing that, we'll wait for that a little bit longer. Take that. Everybody else. I'm up to 28 now. I just need some sulphur, and that's probably going to be easier with. That's not what I was doing. I was going to nap, wasn't I? There we go. We need my rockets on my bar. And I have gone and built some island underneath the altar so far. I haven't moved everything else because there's a big difference between building a sky island here. Oh, come on, let me. And building a sky island here, because if I fall off here, we die. No. Oh. Right, get off the rocket. And there. Whew, that was very nearly fatal. Yeah, so I couldn't bring the grass up. Well, I could have brought the grass up, but I would have had to do that tower of dirt to get the grass to spread up here. And I haven't got Silk Touch, so there was no point in really trying to do that. So, oh, baggeration. Any of you trees fancy like dropping a seed? Anybody? Come on. Come on, give me a seed. Didn't bring a crafting bench with me. And that doesn't act like a crafting bench. And I knew I needed a crafting bench. I absolutely knew it. At least I'm going to have to chop this tree down. I'll hope it gives me a seed. There we go. Seed. Yeah, perfect. Bloop. Plant that. And throw that one away. Right. Now let's sort this out. This crafting bench situation. Alright. Boop. And there. That's as good a place as any to pop that. We'll stick you away and we'll get rid of that. So now we can take that and that and get our enchanting table. And I really hope, because I've done this from memory. Yes, I did the enchanting table recipe from memory, which could have been an absolute X. I didn't bring the wand with me. Oh, that's so annoying. Anyway, well, we can get the recipe in, and I'll just go and go and get the wand and stuff after this. I think it went like that and like that. Then there was a rune of spring and that and that. Yep, so that's the recipe. I am going to have to go and just reset the night and go back and get the wand because I'm an idiot. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, second time is the charm. If I can manage to land, I did. Excellent. Right, so we're not anywhere near the level. I do have another perk to spend from the building and breaking of all of these blocks, so let us go in. So I've gone, at the moment, I've gone with a 20% more mining speed, 10%, 10%, a bit more, 5%. That is a mining speed and a 15% increase in reach. That is a 5% efficiency gain, but if we can go one of these ways, you can go that way to get to extra life. That way will get us to here. Now, if I just squeeze out just a little bit, that is attack speed, that's mining reach and speed. It really is kind of difficult to know which way to go. That's kind of an interesting one, but it only frees up an inventory slot, so it's only semi-interesting. More damage and mining speed, the more health you're missing. I don't really like that one. That implies that I'm going to let myself get worse. That kind of is an interesting one. It gives, I don't know. I'm going to go there, I think. And take us out that way. It just gives us more to play with, doesn't it? And perks are fun anyway. Right, we're just waiting for this starlight to catch us up, and then we can get this thing done and see what, if anything, this will yield for us. Waiting. Oh man. Waiting for starlight. Because I'm really curious just to see what other things we get, because if we look at, for example, Electra blobs, crystal flowers occur in Everdawn and Everbright. So this is obviously, or we can use it on Blue Skies, Moonlit Flower. So this is obviously going to grow in another dimension. It means that that dimension may open up. There we go, we've got it. Access to Electro blobs, which in itself is interesting because there's some good spells in that. There's some pretty terrible spells as well, but there's some good ones. But I'd be excited just to have new things to play with. Really, that sound does need to go. There we go. Actually, I do need to. I think I can get the muffler, can't I? Let me just double check. Muffle. Yeah, we can do the super sound muffler, which will go note block and wall. I think I'm going to have to get that made. Anyway, what did we get? Out or note from that? We've still got enchanted and frozen. So But we haven't actually unlocked everything yet, because what we need to do is we need to take a bit of this ambrosium that we got from the Hoofer and put that through. There are recipes, you can do something to them, I don't know. Doesn't seem to have any clear or obvious effect. Don't know why you would do that. If you've got an idea why you'd do that, please let me know, but I really can't see any benefit. You can make golden to enchanted dart shooter, and then it starts making some interesting stuff. Use it to smelt your gravitite and glasses, and enchanted berries are interesting. Not any better than stuff. Anyway, yeah, lots of things, lots of stuff that appears to have, as best as I can tell, no real effect. I mean, just yeah, I'm not entirely sure why you would want to do half of those, but that doesn't matter. We've got that, which means we've now got the Druidic Arts and Heaven's Journey chapter open. So let me take those because they don't belong here. Let's have a look at what we have unlocked. Chapter. Overworld Remnants, Misty World Ether, blah blah blah. Ether seem to do next. Didn't do anything, did it? You got the frozen, but to do frozen you need to actually create the freezer. Oh, maybe we need to do that as well then. Ice stone from the Aether, holy stone. Right, let's sleep. Let's get that lot together and then see if opening the two things up opens up the enchantment, because we've got that, which just seems to light a fire. Alright, yeah, I'm going to pull this together, which I think we've got everything except the Rune of Winter, and we need to make the two more runes of starlight. We've got another resonating gem, so yeah, we'll do that and I'll be back in a second. Alright, this thing is not making life easy. We have got everything we need for a Rune of Earth, so we can go and get that bit. Let's take everything we need to make the Rune of Earth while we're up there. So we've got the Rune of Water. Rune of Earth is pretty straightforward. However, Rune of Winter, on the surface of it, is also pretty straightforward. The issue is not, ironically, any of the modded items. The issue lies in making a pumpkin pie, of all things. Because at this point right now, we have no chicken. We have no chicken today. Which is going to make life very, very difficult. We do need some mana wheat fabric. That's one of the things we need for the rune. If I actually go and look at the Rune of Winter, got that. We need ice stone, so we're going to need to go and get that from the ether. We need the mana weave cloth, and we need a pumpkin pie. Now, pumpkins, I think we've got sugar. Not 100% we definitely can do. Moa eggs, and I've definitely seen no Moa eggs. We've seen no chickens, so the only way we're going to do this is through magic. Which is going to be interesting, because we are going to have to conjure a chicken. You heard me. Much the same way we conjured those. the difference here is we're going to have to do this, well, if we have a look here and go and look at the recipes. Country chicken is a piece of raw chicken, a sapphire and a bone. A chicken we get by sticking a raw pork chop in nacre in a cauldron. Do we have to do it in a cauldron? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's have a look. I've got raw pork chops. So, oh, and we also need that and another one of those. That's all part of this. So, that, and that are all part of the process so far. We're still missing a few bits, but let's just go. This is my nacre. No, that's not what we needed. Okay, oh, I don't know where my cauldron is. If I take my bucket of nacre, and we'll head up to the bathroom, because that's where you keep your cauldrons, obviously. And we'll pop that in there, and then we shall go and now we have a chicken. We also have no nacre, so we do need to make some more of that at some point. Can't even remember how you make nacre, actually. Water and a gold. Okay, that's simple enough. I may actually go and refresh my nacre now while I remember it, because, you know, I pretty much guarantee that the first time I realise I haven't got any will be when I want some, and then I'm going to have to go and do this, and such is a pain in the... It's not water, is it? It's mana. Huh? Yeah? Nacre. Yeah, so we need 4 bottles of mana. Obviously we need... Oh, we can do that way. But we'll just do that. So I need a thing of mana, and... See, this is why I thought I'll get it done, because if I do it now, I don't have to do it later. They're in Britannia now, aren't they? Because they are Britannia items. Okay, up we go. And we'll do that, and that, and that, and we're happy again. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so we got chicken. That's the first step. I'm fairly certain, does this have, I can't remember whether this had cyclic. It doesn't have cyclic in it, does it? There's no means of capturing a mob as far as I am aware, but we do need a bone and an aquamarine, and my phone not to make unpleasant noises. We'll get rid of that spare bone. I don't really need all of those. And there's a bone again. And there's a chicken. Oh, he's actually, as best as I can tell, absolutely fine poddling around in here. He can't, well, I suppose he could get up the levitator. I suppose what we could do is just try and trap him in where he's gone and got himself, if we can. Hello, chicken. I shall be your... Oh dear. Oh dear. No. You're not gonna realise what I'm doing, are you? Until it's too late. There's a good chicken. He's going to be able to get out of there though, isn't he? So if I then run over here and just... no. No. Bad chicken. Get back in. Oh. Maybe don't want to hit the chicken. Don't want to beat the chicken. The chicken is to be preserved. Right. Now the question is, can the chicken get out of that? I've got no idea is the answer. But that's fine. He can sit there and we can get some eggies off him. And but ultimately, don't go stick your head in the block. Ultimately, what I would like is a hopper. We can stick a hopper underneath and, you know, blah, blah, blah. That will be all nice, and we can collect a few eggs, and then later we'll get a chicken farm, and everything will be wonderful. In fact, I may even have a hopper ready. Yes, I do. Okay, let's just try and get this chicken set up the way we want him. For now, it'll do. You know, it's not the end of the world. If this chicken wants to live here in the nice places that we make for them, that's going to be awkward. Well, that'll do for now. Let's I'm gonna have to break a piece of glass, aren't I? Yeah, come on, chicken, come on over here, chickie. Whether I can lure the chicken, whether we can get him to come over for some lovely seed. Let's see if we can't tempt. We got him. Right, hang on. He's there, he's over the hopper. We'll break that out, pop that in. That will do it. I realise having a chicken farm in the dwarf cage isn't very dwarf, but we do what we got. And I don't think we'll need a lot of eggs, but obviously we do need. What have you? We've got shedding. Oh, I wish I'd done this earlier. I really do wish we'd done this earlier. Get rid of that for now, and that can go in there. That can go back up there. Everything is good and happy, and we shall. What do we need? Let me have a look. Rune of Winter, that's what I'm making. We need the Rune of Winter. Also requires 2 ice stone, and we need a pumpkin pie. Have I got a pumpkin? No, I don't have a pumpkin. I don't even know whether I've got a pumpkin. I've got pumpkin seeds. Why have I not planted a pumpkin? Yeah, let me get these basics together. I obviously don't need to spend an age going through this process with you. In fact, I'm going to do a few pumpkins and a bit of the meal of bone, just to help that along. So if I can get these basics done, then we can get on with the thing, the hoofer. And let me get that in there, and plop, 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 plop. There we go, that's one. I'll stick another one somewhere else, and we'll have another one somewhere else again. That kind of works, I think. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit. Alright, we're going to have to pass a bit of time for that chicken to lay an egg. I don't know whether it has to actually stay loaded or not, but we'll... I'm pretty sure it probably does, but we do need something else. We need some ice stone, and the ice stone we find in a dungeon, which, if we double check our journey map, is... where are you? There. That is actually... let me just check my elytra state. It's in good condition, so let's go... Well, you find it in the ground, obviously, not just in dungeons, but finding exposed ice stone is probably a lot easier in a space which is already, you know, exposed. And I know I've seen some, so over this way, which is actually probably more of a good recommendation for why I want to do this like this. Okay, where are you? There's one. So we'll try that for starters, and then we just need a couple of blocks of ice stone. And there it is, straight off the bat. But while I'm here, because you never know when you're going to want more, I might as well collect a little bit and maybe just double check, see if I can. Oh yeah, look at this everywhere. Hardly an issue, but again, collect a wee bit while I'm here, and then I don't need to worry about it again, in theory. Oh, hello. Oh, I've just leveled up again. Hello. Right, hang on. Yeah, so ice stone, actually not that much of a problem. Well, certainly not as much of a problem as I thought it was going to be. Now we're just waiting on pumpkin power. I'll be back in a bit. We have an egg. So now we're just waiting on pumpkins. I've got 3 growing. Maybe I should have grown. I actually set some melons growing as well, because I realised I got none of those growing either, and that, of course, really, I want pumpkins and the melons grow. Put the growth ticks in the right place. Now, I am definitely considering relocating this, getting rid of this entirely, and this will probably be another island for portals if we end up with more portals, which we should do. So yeah, I am just waiting for a pumpkin to grow. I'm just trying to think if I've seen pumpkins anywhere. I mean, I suppose it's possible I've seen them in the Misty realm. I've definitely not seen them. You're not going to let me. Oh god, here we go. And fly. Whee. Right. So I could go and have a quick peek in the Misty realm and just see if there's any pumpkins there. They should stand up. If they're on the map, they should stand out pretty easily. So I think I'll try that first, and if that works, I'll be back. If not, I'm going to be waiting for a moment. So I'll see you in a bit. Finally, right, it's right on the edge, of course, so don't you dare. And if I go up here, I'm going to pretty much guarantee the other one's growing. No, it hasn't. Okay, that's fine then. I don't feel so bad. I was literally just going up to make the Runes of Starlight, but now we've got everything we need to make the Rune of Winter. We will have everything we need to make a Rune of Winter. We've got you, we've got Pumpkin, and we've got Sucrose. In the pestle and mortar, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose it's not that bad a recipe. I'm kind of thinking, there's a little bit of me was kind of going, why? But I suppose the question is because that's the answer. And you know, if you were to be more sensible about it, then it does kind of come across as being a sensible kind of, you know, recipe change. You wouldn't normally just put something, you would apply a tool. You know, when we make sugar, we have to process it, and that's just kind of mirroring it. So it's fed up with them. Anyway, let us get what do I need? Auto note from that lot? No. Let's get the Runes of Starlight done, and then we'll do the Rune of Winter, and I think that will be everything. Oh, I need some ice stone for that as well. Okay, well that's double the bonus then, isn't it? Because I've killed 2 birds with 1 stone. And I need to take hard foggy stone to create turquoise stone. What do you want me to create? Turquoise stone and lunar stone. How do I make lunar stone? With slate. Slate is made by putting basalt. Basalt is, I'm just going to assume, from the nether. I don't think I've got any though. So I might need to go and get some of that as well, which will be entertaining. We are going to break this today if it kills me. Right, Rune of Winter. I'll be back when it's done. Alright, we actually had Basalt. We have got one last thing to do, and then we can head back to the Misty Realm and get the freezer made. Ooh, I've just thrown my pick away. It's not a very good pick. It's, you know, very, very broken, but before we do that, we need to convert the Basalt into Slate. For that, we're going to use you, and he's going to take a few minutes for this. We've got the hard foggy stone. We've got all of that. I'm not sure whether the freezer requires fuel, so I'm bringing some ambrosium with me. Everything is there that we need, and that will give us turquoise and lunar stone, which will give us both of those. And it says everything you need to make a freezer. This can be used to cool many items, including the materials needed for the next 2 portals. Portals, 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 portals. Basalt to slate, slate to lunar stone, porous foggy stone to, no, hang on, hard foggy stone to turquoise stone. And we only need 1 of each, so we're good. I have got hard foggy stone, so we are sitting pretty, just waiting for that. And then we're going to be heading over to the Misty Realm, where we will be doing the work, so to speak. Time. Is it worth? Can't. Might as well just go over. I don't think there's going to be any point to using the sleeping, the hammock, because it's getting very close to night time anyway. Oh, that's just something bubbling away in there. And yeah, well, I'm going to go up. I'm going to get the recipe staged, and then obviously wait for the right amount of starlight to come along, because invariably, whee, ow, that's a bit harder than landing than I wanted. Invariably, I will need to wait for this, so let me get this thrown together. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, and there you have it. We have the starlight. I didn't craft the sound thing, which was a bit of a, well, was definitely a bit of a hindsight issue, I think, there. But it don't matter. We'll live with this. We're not doing it constantly, and we will get the freezer. And the freezer we will pop down. It does look like it requires some ambrosium, I'm going to assume anyway. So we're going to put the hard stone in, and that. Oh, what does the? Oh, it uses ice stone to do it. Okay, right. In which case we shall eat again. That landing. That landing came hard. Oh, hello. I don't want them. And we will quickly sleep. We'll head back to the overworld. That will give us the advancements, which should allow me to create the portals, which should bring us probably towards the end of this episode. Let me just have a look. What's down there? Not a huge amount. A skeleton, who's really not a threat. So through we go. Let's go and get some ice stone. I mean, I suppose it makes sense when you think about it that the ambrosium doesn't work with it, and you actually do need the ice stone. So let's take some of that. In fact, just take a couple of those. I probably only need 1, but stick 1 in, and that will go through, because I'm going to guess this works like coal. Turquoise. I think I'd like to know what other recipes you get. You can make blue, crystal leaves, okay, ice, I suppose handy. Some of the discs, packed ice, more ice, obsidian, I suppose. Icy rings to do. Lunar stone from slate. Turquoise, we can make ice stone from marble. And okay, yeah, that's fine. But there you go. We have done frozen. I'm going to just head up here. I'm going to head up there. Come on, get up, up. We'll stick the freezer up here for now because I've got no better place for it. And we should have, the brightest day and the blackest night. What else? Yeah, nothing, just, what do we fancy first? With your strength and knowledge further expanded, let's look to opening some new dimensions. The first of these is ever brighter place where the night never comes. That's not to say it's not without any dangers though. We'll get turquoise stone and a mending enchantment. A mending enchantment book. Oh, hello. And we need to make that which uses, I don't want to, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, so that's 6, 10 of those. And 4 makes, so I need to do more. Okay, that's fine. That's not a problem. Because we'll get 4 of those. And then the other one, which we'll get, is the blackest night, where eternal dawn, beware what waits are lurking in the shadows. Thank you. And that's the same kind of thing. We activate it with a zeal lighter. Right. So we're going to need ambrosium. Ambrosium. No, we don't. We need ice stone. We've got plenty. We're going to need hard foggy stone. That's that will make me take 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should do enough of that. And then we need another 6 of those to be converted into stuff. While that's converting, I'm going to tear down that altar on the island and replace it with some dirt. Let the grass spread, and we'll get the altar. We'll get the 2 portals set up there. I think that seems like a plan. 3, 5, 6. Leave that converting, and we're going to tear this down. I'll be back in a second. All right, altar's torn out. We've got all of that. Let's go and cook ourselves some blocks. And see if we can't get these 2 portals lit, and see, well, not go there, because that will be somewhat foolish, I feel. But we can definitely, that's your 6 lunar stone, and then we'll do those. Yeah, that's fine. We can definitely get these set up and ready, and then next episode we get to go and probably do the Everbright to start off with. I'm curious to see what this opens up as well when we step through them. So yeah, this will be certainly interesting. So you do 5 per, okay, so it's not like coal. That's fine. Pardon me. So that's those. New blocks are always nice as well, to be honest. We'll probably want another one of those in. And yeah, we'll see where this takes us. I do want to remove the infusion structure over to the other world as well, to the Misty World, but I'll get around to that. We obviously need to build the Starlight Infuser, over there as well, plus maybe even the Starlight concentration thingy, because, you know, I wonder whether this will work as a 3x3, just because it might work better on that structure. Let's give it a try, because we can always break it down and bring it back to a 2x2 should we wish to. But if I come back to about here and maybe do one here and maybe one there, either side, facing each other, it kind of works, doesn't it? I think. Bloop, bloop. If that doesn't work, we'll move it and things. So ever bright on this side. 1, 2, and 1, 2. A bit of dirt. And because it kind of framed off between the lights. So if we do that, that wants to come forward a bit actually. I'm assuming, of course, that this is going to work as a 3x3, but we'll find out. Yes, it works as a 3x3. Excellent. Let's get the Everdark, the lunar. That's it, the lunar stone bricks. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and then well, that's not distracting at all, is it? Well, we've got our portals. They're not loud and obnoxious at all. I definitely think we're going to need the muffling thing. I don't want to move you as well. That should work on there, shouldn't it? Maybe that. There we go. Let's try that one. All of this wants to move over to the other side anyway at some point, but right now, I've got to say I'm happy with the progress, and we have got 2 dimensions to go to, which we don't know anything about yet. So, on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.